How environmental consultants can build a worldwide client list via Internet Marketing Part 2. Now, in Part 1 of the series, I looked at the tipping point relating to the cultural revolution that we're going through in the world of technology and the Internet, and the implications this has for environmental consultants finding clients in these current times. In Part 2, I'm going to look at the traits that you have to convey to get clients magnetically drawn towards you. Before we dive in and answer this straight away, let's actually look at the state of the world currently. The economic climate is tumultuous, but actually down markets are a great and fantastic time to take calculated risks to leapfrog your competitors and really stand out in the marketplace in which you operate. But let's be honest, come on. If building your consultancy was that easy, everyone would be doing it, yes. So let's look at some of the facts. 82% of small businesses, in terms of startups, close their doors within 5 years. In fact, 1 in 3 shut down in their second year of business. So the crux to avoid that, in terms of step 1, putting yourself in pole position of success, is to really challenge yourself and identify your niche market in which you specialize in. Is it, for example, providing environmental impact assessments to retailers expanding their store footage? So to avoid being one of those companies that fail, I really do urge you to really focus and write down what is your market and what your ideal client looks like within that marketplace. Look at Facebook, for instance. Its community is now equivalent to the population of the third largest country in the world. Where did they start? They provided a networking community for students on a university campus. Target market? Students. So how about Domino's Pizza? Delivering great pizza around the world. Where did they start? By targeting students who wanted warm food available in 30 minutes. Their stores were close to colleges and universities, and now they operate as a fully franchised international business model. So, did you see the common target of students and how they created 2 global super brands? They started developing a niche target, and as the business grew, they then had the opportunity to become more generalized in who they appealed to. So, the point I'm making here is don't take it lightly, but really chew over and ensure that you are clear on who is your type marketplace. And you can provide solutions effectively to those potential clients within this arena. Now do write it down. It will concrete the focus of your business within your daily mindset. Keep it with you at all times. I know it sounds daunting to be so specific, and I'm sure you're sitting there thinking it seems crazy to be so tight on the definition, but honestly, you will not build your business so quickly if you don't. I'm sure the resistance that runs through your veins to be so tight in your definition of your market is you feel as though you're going to cut out great swathes and chunks of a market to recruit clients, and you feel you're going to miss great opportunity. But the more laser tight you are on your focusing, the quicker you will pick up more clients and prospects to convert, which will generate far greater returns on your marketing investment. Isn't that the key to what all consultancy owners are looking for? Now thinking about this further, how would being able to recruit these clients for free equate that from a return on investment perspective? And there'll be more on this later in the series. Successful consultancies are built on a culture of manically being focused on finding and delivering solutions to very specific business problems. Not only must you be manically focused on delivering solutions to a specific problem, but defining the target market as tightly as possible is key. One of the top reasons environmental consultancies fail is lack of targeting a specific market. Take the time to develop a targeted customer profile. Understand what these people think and what their problems are. Find a way to speak directly to them. Offer them a solution to a problem at a price point that adds significant value. This is what will grow your customer base and ultimately make your business a success. You will, through this exercise, then research and understand how you can access these communities directly. Okay, where were we? Right. You've defined your target market, even drawn up a profile of your ideal client. Now, well done, and I'm not really joking. You really need to give yourself a pat on the back because you've taken the first step, and a very difficult step, of exponentially growing your consultancy. So step 2, how are you going after these targets? You're going to get on the phone and do a bit of cold calling them? Not really the most appetizing prospect. I want to share a quote with you from the International Council of Management Consultancies Institute that states, "Every single long-term successful consultant states that cold calling doesn't really work. It can keep you very busy and make you feel like you're doing something every day, but the fact is the results just aren't forthcoming." Please note the words long-term and successful in the above quote. What does this say to you? So put down the telephone and think about this stage. No, don't just phone up your local web designer and get them to put a page on Facebook to advertise your consultancy services. Apply the brakes and use a little brain power. What will draw people to you? As outlined above, just phoning a prospective client is a real shot in the dark technique to building your business. How do you know these prospects want to actually instruct your services now? Who is in the position of strength in the conversation? Who made the initial call? I've been there several times before. When I had my direct marketing business, it was a continual chase for clients, as the business was built on providing our services on short-term contracts. So one had to keep the sales funnel filled with prospects to be able to convert. It was continual hard selling and very lonely and off-putting at times. I thought there must be a better way to build and convert clients. This drove me to want to fully understand the psychology of human interaction further, and helped in the development of the business model, the Magneto effect, that I use in my business now. No, the key issue here for you now is the positioning of your business in the eyes of your prospects. Step back and think, why have your clients engaged your services previously? Come on then, so what is the answer? Well, I can tell you. You provided a solution to a problem they had, and they wanted your expert advice and services to address it. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Looking at the human psychology, people search for help and advice when they want to remove pain or add pleasure in their lives. They actively search the marketplace, and normally the first stop is Google for this. Now, attraction is not a choice. As human beings, we are programmed to follow a leader. Why? Well, it is a survival trait. Leaders are seen to offer less risk and to steer us from harm. They reduce the level of risk and will give a higher probability of giving us the desired outcome that we search for. To ensure you and your business are aligned and standing in the front of the queue in the leadership stakes in your marketplace, and your prospects become drawn to you because of this positioning, you have to convey leadership and expert qualities and a high level of value within your specialist field. I will explore this further in part 3 of the series, so look out for it. But if in the meantime you want to have some more help and advice, or you want to get in contact, then go through to my blog at guyburt.com.